Things are getting much better weather-wise. We did have some heavy rain with strong storms overnight. If you're wondering where was that rain, maybe you missed it. It was off to the north and especially northeast. Some spots, radar estimates up to 2 to 3 inches of rain. That's places like Bonham and Paris. So not everyone getting the rain, but needed rain across our northern half. It's almost out of here as that cold front passes farther to the south and east. It takes with it the rain, and the only little bit left over is just back around Tyler and extreme East Texas. As you can see, the front is already passing through most all of North Texas. Back behind it, we are starting to see those clouds clear out. It's going to be dry from here on. Now we're going to turn our attention to that drop in our humidity. So for the midday, we're still in the upper 60s, which is a pretty muggy air mass. But once we move on through the late afternoon and evening period, then into Saturday, we're talking about dew points in the low 60s, maybe even upper 50s. That's a drier air mass. You'll notice a difference as we go on through the weekend, and especially at night, because we're going to see some cooler temperatures with that drier air. Starting to see the effects of a little bit of a drier air. It feels like 83 here in DFW. Back around Amarillo, very dry air mass, feels like 74. Meanwhile, ahead of the front, it feels like 100 right now from Houston. So it does make a really big difference when you can drop that humidity just a bit. And we will do that heading into the first days of August. So here's your forecast for this last day of July, up to about 90 the high. That's almost 10 degrees below average. Feels like temperatures in the low to mid 90s. This evening, we're dropping into the low 80s and even 70s. Overnight. It's going to feel really nice. Let's talk tropics. While things get quieter here, we are talking about Hurricane Isaias. I will get this right one day, I promise. It is moving off to the northwest. You can see it now on satellite. It's headed for the Bahamas, and it is a Category 1 storm. 75-mile-per-hour max sustained winds, which means it's weakened just slightly. The forecast track keeps it just off the east coast there around Florida, and now it's actually trying to have a landfall around the Carolinas early next week. We'll need to keep watching this, of course, for folks in the Carolinas. But the rainfall will be the big thing to watch out of this. Thankfully, the worst of the rain stays out over open waters. Could see still, though, some spots up to 6 inches plus there along the east coast in Florida and up around Georgia as well. And then the hurricane force winds likely staying over water as well. Maybe some tropical storm force winds up to 39 miles per hour along the east coast. We'll enjoy our nice weather, Ken. 91 tomorrow, 95, and temperatures at night in the low 70s.